And here's a story worth remembering. The story of two young people. The story of Soyoyo and Ojuri. In her mid-20s, Soyoyo was fun-loving, charming, and attractive. She was also considered decent and responsible. She didn't keep late nights and was a reliable pharmacist and store manager in a busy retail pharmacy chain. On weekends, she liked to unwind at the beach with some of her colleagues, both male and female. They would swim, eat, listen to music, dance, and spend several hours together. The ladies wore bikinis, the men wore swimming trunks, swimming shorts. For them, it was simply recreation. One day, a female colleague expressed some discomfort about the arrangement. Is it really wise for men and women to spend hours together dressed like this? She asked. The others laughed at her. It is only swimming. Nothing is happening. You are the one with the problem. To a clean mind, all is clean. So the matter was dismissed. Then, on one occasion, one of the male colleagues invited his own friend, Ojuri, to join them. Ojuri was not part of their usual circle. When Ojuri arrived, he noticed Soyoyo. He watched her as she swam. He watched her dance to the music. And although he said nothing to her and made no physical advance, something was happening inside him. His thoughts became lustful. Outwardly, everything remained perfectly normal. He did not touch her. He didn't even approach her. He did not tell the friend who brought him what he was thinking. But the fact that nothing happened outwardly did not mean that nothing happened inwardly. Ojuri had begun to look at Soyoyo differently. He was no longer simply seeing a colleague's friend, a young woman enjoying herself at the beach. His mind had turned her into an object of desire. And that is the danger we often fail to realize. Not everything that can be seen with the eyes is harmless to the mind. Not every gathering that looks innocent is necessarily without consequence. Scripture makes it clear that whoever looks at a woman lustfully has already committed adultery with her in his heart. That point is profound. The battle does not always begin with an action. Sometimes it begins with what we allow ourselves to entertain within us. This is why we must become more deliberate about the environments we create, the things we watch, the ways we dress, the entertainment we consume, and the attitudes with which we look at other people. That is not about blaming women, but the lust of men. A man is responsible for what he chooses to entertain in his own mind. But it is also about recognizing that wisdom sometimes requires us to avoid situations that unnecessarily stimulate what we are trying to control. Most importantly, we must learn to see women as human beings worthy of dignity, honor, and respect, rather than merely as objects of physical attraction. Soyoyo may have gone to the beach just to relax. Ojuri went home carrying something different in his mind. That is why wisdom asked a deeper question than, is this allowed? Wisdom asked, what is this producing in me? If we become focused on what is good, pure, and honorable, we begin to create lives and communities that reflect these values. Guard the mind, honor women, choose your romance wisely, for what repeatedly entertain within us will eventually find expression in who we become. I wish us all the strength to guide our thoughts properly onto only that which is good. And as always, I wish you well.